The next thing I want to talk about is bringing in text into an InDesign file and then linking it to the different pages. So I'm going to look at my page count right in here. This is a 4-page magazine article. 16, 17, 18, and 19 are my page numbers. So right now, what I have in my master page is I just have the magazine name, a rule, and then the 2 page numbers. The page numbers are set up by automatic page numbers. That was a different video I uploaded. So what I need to do is I need to create a text box here and then link it to the next text box. This is a partial amount of text, but it's not all the type I need. So what I would like to do is just start from scratch and bring in my text. So I'm just going to say File, Place. Sorry, I don't know what was going on there. I need to go to my project where I have all my files. So go find your Word document. That's going to be right here under Magazine Article, and that's going to be my Word document. And it's going to bring the text in. So typically the first thing I do is I select all the text, Pretzel A, and I assign it the style sheet I have. And I'm going to call it body copy, make sure it's flush left. It's going to be 10 on 13, and I'm going to do a first line indent. No, I'm sorry, a first line indent. All right, so that's going to be my body copy. At least that's going to be a starting point. Now notice there's some underlined words. That means it has not been spell checked, so I'm going to have to make sure I do that. One thing I want to do before I get too far is that this type is just too high up. If I'm going to have this header for my magazine, I need this type to be smaller. So what I'd like to do is lower my margins. So I'm going to go to my A master page, double click that. Notice the type disappears, so that means I'm on my A master page, and it even says down here A master. I can go to margins and columns under layout, and I can say, okay, I actually want this top to be maybe an inch. And notice it's previewing. I'm gonna say an inch and 1.125 inches. I'm gonna say okay. So it changed it on both of my master pages. There is a text box here that's an automatic text box. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower that too. But now if I go to page 16, I'm just gonna have to manually bring that type down. Okay, so I need to take this text and have it continue on over here. This red box right here lets me know, okay, there's type that I cannot see. It's not fitting in your box. So if I click on that, I can click here and then draw on my new text box. Still not fitting. So I'm going to scroll up, click here, draw my new text box. I'm just going to go the other way, but it's the same thing. Now, I still want to connect this text box to that text box, but it's all fitting. So I don't have a red box here, but it's still okay. I can still click this button right here, the bigger box right there, and draw my other 4th box. And even though nothing's happening yet, it's going to connect and flow. So if I go to my master page, open up body copy, and I just want to show you, if I increase the size of this, you'll see now it's going to flow to that 4th page. All right. Now, then I decide, okay, do I want it to be 2 columns of type? Do I want it to be 3 columns of type? Whatever I do on these 2 pages, I would want to make sure I did it on these 2 pages as well. I usually change it to 1/8 of an inch gutter and then 3 columns. And then I work from there with my style sheets and that kind of stuff. But that's how you bring in your text. You want them all to be linked together. You don't want individual boxes like this group of text, and then I'm going to go get this type from Word, I'm going to put it over here. You want everything to flow from box to box. I hope that helps.